Hello, sports fans. Welcome to another edition of VetsPlusSports.com. This is your host, Terrell Cool Beans Davis, along with my co-host, Mr. James Miller.
Hello, everyone. How y'all doing this weekend? Hope everybody's doing well. Watching some football, but we'll get started in this episode here. We didn't know if we was going to be doing one. Beans didn't have no power.
I know power just came on like at 8 o'clock, so I had like an hour to prepare. I was like, because I ain't do nothing all day. I was watching the Cowboys, and last I know it was 20-8, and I was like, yeah, they're winning and everything. And the power went out. I'm like, crap. I didn't know if they was gonna win or not. Then you sent me that text that it was 44-22.
Yep.
And I was like, oh, okay. I was like, they should just win this one. Too bad I didn't get to watch it though.
Um, I didn't get to watch much today. Well, I watched the Chiefs, and then I got in bed. Where I work night shift. I
Yeah.
watched my Chiefs. They looked
Ooh, that was a
well.
good one. 31-0. I knew they was gonna beat them Raiders.
The Raiders look horrible. But before we get, I'm trying to get our picks here down that we had because I had a busy weekend this weekend, and it was so I'm just looking at our picks here.
No
Um,
problem. I get us started because we got some WNBA stuff and some women's stuff. We even got some baseball stuff. As far as the baseball, I was like, well, you probably know, but as far as I know from remembering back to our shows, because like I said, this is our second year. Our first year, the Dodgers was in the World Series. And in year two, the Dodgers was in the World Series.
yeah, and I will say this: there was a performance there in Game 4 from Otani that was probably the best performance of any player ever in Major League Baseball. Period.
And so Tiny
He
trying to get another tumbler from us.
he's he hit 3 home runs in Game 4, and he pitched 6 innings. I think gave up maybe 10 hits, and I know struck out 10. I think, and had gave up 2 hits, something like that.
Wow. Wow.
Best performance of any major league player probably ever. Because I mean he pitches and hits. So, but we'll get in that here. I'll let you do your women's NBA as I'm finishing off our
Cool
picks here.
beans. Yeah, we'll come back to Major League. Let's talk a little WNBA. As far as it is, it looks like it will be a lockout because they have not come to a. They got 2 weeks pretty much. The 31st is when they have the latest. What you call it? They had players. Latest CBA they rejected it, which it included like they tripled the salary. The max salary cap has been tripled. They're still holding out for, and I don't know because they will not say what the percentages are because they want that uh let me get, I got it marked in this little screen right here. It's players agreement, something agreement. What is it? Revenue sharing. The current revenue sharing is at 9.3%. And whatever percent that the owners come up with that they're raising it to is not acceptable. They want 50% just like it is in the men's. I don't think they deserve 50% because they don't do 50% of what the men do.
No, they don't. Knock it up to 20% and just leave it there.
That's what I was thinking, they could get 25%.
Yeah, give them 25%. You get 25%, and then just let it be.
Now, one of the things that they didn't ask for, which I think they deserve, and I don't know why they didn't ask for it, why this is not, even if they asked for it, I think the owners would give it to them because they get nothing on their jersey jersey sales. All them Caitlin Clark jerseys that sold, Caitlin Clark didn't get not one dime for them.
That's crazy, man.
Now,
I the and the thing is, you look. Well, you and I have talked about this with basketball and the NBA and the NFL and then the women's basketball. Um, and the thing is, man, that's not right.
it's not.
I mean, here's the thing. Yeah, the thing is, yeah, you're selling that franchise's name, but they're buying that because what's the name on the back of that jersey?
Exactly. And just think, Caitlin Clark sold a lot of jerseys. I mean, she's been sold out of jerseys like so many. Every time they put more jerseys in print, they sell out just automatically. And who's been getting that money? The WNBA, and another small percentage go to the Indiana Fever, which I think the same owners as the Indiana Fever and the Indiana Pacers might be the same owners. It's hard to tell because some other group may own them, but I just know they play in the same stadium. They play in Gainbridge. Now, like if you take like the New York Liberty, they may have different ownership than the Knicks, because the Knicks play in Madison Square Garden and the Liberty play in Barclays.
Gotcha. I think my computer's up and going now. I was having issues with it. It was freezing up. It was freezing up. Man.
Oh my God. This is because like since I've been off, since I just logged in to see what football scores was, because I just got power an hour ago. And this is the game that's on, San Francisco and Atlanta, and it's only 3-0.
Yeah.
Please tell me my phone is wrong.
No, it's not wrong. I got it on this TV right here behind me. It is 3-0. And here, well, I don't want to get too much on football because that's usually our last what we talk about.
Okay.
Well, and I'll mention it here in a minute. I'm trying to get these last scores here. Pitt won.
I think I did good in NFL today.
I'll get to that. I'm doing the college now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I only missed 5, but I think you did better than that. 1, 2, 3, 4. No, you missed 5.
Oh, we gonna be about tie in college again.
Yeah, we're gonna tie in college.
But you know what? Going on to the NBA, because we just talked about WNBA. NBA, they actually start Friday. In fact, there was another preseason game the other day. The Knicks and I forgot who it was because I didn't want to watch it because I knew it was a preseason. So I thought it was Jalen Brunson actually played. And he played, I think, just about up to the fourth quarter. He had 31 points in it, but I cannot. Hornets, I think that's who it was. Played Charlotte. But NBA starts this Friday. And opening night we got on Friday. I was going to let you know some of the games. We got Hawks versus the Magic. The Cavaliers will be taking on the Nets. The Bucks will be taking on the Raptors. And I got a funny story. I only found it once, so I think it was clickbait. But there's some stories about Giannis. Because I still think he's with the Bucks. I don't think he got traded, but Giannis said something. I got to look that up. You got the Celtics versus the Knicks. Heat versus Grizzlies, Spurs versus Pelicans. That one's going to be a game to watch because last year Spurs was bad and Pelicans was bad. So this year you're going to see one of the bad teams is going to win, but does it actually mean they've improved or they just not as sorry as the other team? So we got to check out that one. We don't know who the sorry on there, or did they both improve? You got Wizard versus Mavericks. That's going to be a good one. Jazz versus Kings. That's another one that's going to be one of those you got to watch because we don't know, because Kings was, even though Kings almost made the playoffs last year, Jazz was nowhere near getting in. Jazz was just hurting. So we don't know how them two clubs improve. Timberwolves will be taking on the Lakers, which T-Wolves might take that. LeBron is not going to be playing. LeBron's not going to play. Remember, he's out for 3 to 4 weeks with the it's that one sciatica is what it's called. And I think it's been 2 weeks in the playoffs, so he got about another 2 weeks to go. Warriors versus Trailblazers, and the Suns will take on the Clippers. That's what we got opening night Friday. Not many more games on Saturday, but Sunday got a lot more games that'll be competing with our football. But that's about it going on with the NBA. But here, let me tell you about this story that, like I said, it's got to be clickbait. And when I just tell you, just when you just started off hearing it, you'll say that's clickbait and it's not true. because I didn't read the actual story. But Giannis, he says that he wants to spend his last few years playing basketball in Greece because the NBA sucks because they're too political. Now I can believe the too political part, but why would you want to play over in Greece your last few years
For
when you can make
less money.
all the money? Exactly.
That's the reason everybody comes from them other countries here, because the money they make.
Exactly.
I will
But
agree with him. Our sports, NFL, and then NBA, they got too much politics in it.
yep.
They do, and that needs to be got out of our sports. But I do agree with that part of it. But why would you go overseas to make less money?
Exactly. And if he's worried about the politics, let me help him out. There's a phrase that you can always say when they ask you something. No comment. It works all the time.
I'm not getting into that. I'm not getting into that. All right. Any more with there at the NBA and the women's?
No, not really. Nope.
All right. Right now in
I'm
the
good.
baseball, we got the ALCS Game 6 going on right now. It's in the top of the fourth. They're in Toronto. Toronto's winning 4-0 right now. And let me tell you this, if I'm not mistaken, I'll go back and check. I think Seattle was up 3-1 in the series.
Right. Isn't it the Toronto Blue Jays?
Yeah.
Versus the Seattle Mariners?
Yeah. So, let's see. No, okay. That series was tied 2-2. Mariners won Friday night to go up 3-2. Now, if the Blue Jays win tonight, they force a game 7 Monday, tomorrow night at they don't even got a 8:08 p.m. if that's necessary.
They don't even got a day of rest in there. If
No,
they win tonight, they gotta play tomorrow.
Yeah, because here's the thing: the Dodgers has done wrapped theirs up. They're sitting there waiting. They're sitting there resting. And I'm gonna go back to let me back up to I think it was Thursday. Here it is. It's game 3. No, I went too far. Yeah. I think it was game. What? I'm going. Game 2. How in the world? I think it's Thursday. Yeah, there it is. Well. Huh. Okay, it was Friday night. Friday night. That was the game where Ohtani went hit 3 home runs, and there was solo home runs. Let me tell you, that one home run I hit, I don't know if it was his third or his second one. That thing, it was a bomb. It went out of the stadium there in the center, which I mean, it's still taking a shot to hit it out of the center, out of the stadium there in center over the middle, but it was like 469 feet. It was a bomb. And this dude, I mean, he only had 3 at-bats, 3 home runs, 3 solo home runs. They won 5-1, and he pitched. I'll read his. He pitched 6 innings, gave up 2 hits, walked 3, and had 10 strikeouts. He had, like I said, he probably had the best performance of any Major League Baseball player ever in the game. When it's especially coming to, even though you remember, I don't know if you know, you had Mr. October Reggie Jackson for the Yankees back in, I think, was it the 80s?
Yeah.
I think he hit, I forgot how many home runs he hit. But the thing is, you didn't, you got Ohtani sitting here pitching and hitting. So,
and the only reason why I knew that when you said he was with the Yankees, because I remembered he was the Naked Gun. He was the hit man that went to get the base, get the gun under second base.
All right, now in the ACLS game is going on right now. where it's 4-0. You've got let's see here. All right. Well, let's try to figure these. Look at these stats here. You've got Barger for the Blue Jays is 2 for 2. He's got a 3. I'm assuming a 3-run home run. I'm trying to see. He's got 3 ribbies for the Blue Jays.
Cool beans.
And I'm just assuming right now. I'm trying to see where this is. To the right. Yeah, he homered. So he's got 3 ribbies right now. It's 4-0. Top of the 4th, 1 out. Seattle is batting right now. So Seattle's trying to wrap it up in Toronto. Half of the game's about over. Like I said, if Blue Jays win, then they go back. Let's see me get up here. I'm trying to see. I know they've changed formats so much. All right, they're back in Toronto tomorrow. That's what I thought. Usually they play 2 games. Or I don't know if they do the 2-3-2. They may do that.
Right.
2-3-2 format. It used to be 2-2-2 and then 1. But they may have changed that. All right. Anything else?
Nope.
We'll move on to some football here. We'll go with college. And well, there's all kinds of stuff going on in college football. And remember I mentioned I met a guy down there at when I went to Jacksonville to the game.
Yippers. In fact, let's go ahead and take a look at that right now. Because remember, I didn't do it last week. I forgot.
Yeah.
I was like, I knew there was something like I was supposed to put up there, and I forgot.
Jeff Cordozo, he's from Florida down there. And we was sitting there talking, and I was talking about the Gators not doing too well. And he said, no, the fans have been calling for him to be the Coach Napier to be fired. Well, they done fired him.
They did?
Yep. After a 3-4 start, the Florida Gators fired Napier. He is gone. And I'll say this again about Jeff Cordozo. If y'all get a chance, listen to him. He's down there from Gainesville.
And let me put his X in from. I'll put his X stuff up there again.
And he is on. It's the ESPN WRUF. It's 98, I think, 0.1 around that area down there. He is Monday through Friday from 4 to 6. I listened to him the other day. I talked to him there for a while. He's a great guy. Sit there. If you get a chance, listen to him. So you if you get a chance, listen to him. I know a lot of the SEC people, I ain't gonna listen to no Gator guy.
Yep.
But that's all right. But I'll go over some our scores here from the weekend. You and I, and that people can play it back and go back to last Sunday. We picked the upset of Miami losing to Louisville.
Yep, we sure did.
And I said this is an upset brewing, and Louisville beat Miami Friday night 24-21. And that I will see. I don't know. Let me see where they fell at. All right, they've already got the rankings out today. Let's see how far Miami fell.
Yeah, because wasn't they let 2 last week?
Yeah, there's number 2. They fell to number 9. Not too bad. Not too bad.
Yeah, at least they're still in the top 10, though.
They're in the top 10. But, yeah, they beat them 24-21, Louisville did. We'll see if something happens. They crack the top 25 because Louisville's 5-1 now. Minnesota beat Nebraska 24-6. You and I had that. Ohio State over Wisconsin 34-0. You had Indiana over Michigan State 38-13. Texas A&M barely beat Arkansas 45-42. Arkansas's 2-5.
Dang.
Georgia beat Ole Miss 43-35.
I know I went Ole Miss on that.
Both of us went Ole Miss on that. Tennessee got beat by Alabama 37-20. I had the Vols on that, and I think
I went Go Vols. We both had that.
And then here's an upset. I can't believe Texas Tech lost to Arizona State 26-22. So I mean, there's only one I think unbeaten left. Well, yeah, Ohio State ain't lost. You got the Ducks. They beat the Rutgers 56-10. Vandy over LSU 31-24. You had LSU, I had Vandy.
Yep.
Georgia Tech over Duke 27-18. Notre Dame beat USC 34-24. I missed that one. You got that one. Oklahoma over South Carolina 26-7. And guess what? BYU beat those Utes.
Yeah.
24-21. Missouri over Auburn 23-17. Virginia over Washington State 22-10. South Florida beat Florida Atlantic 48-13. Texas barely beat Kentucky 16-13. You had Texas, I had Kentucky. I missed that one barely. Memphis beat UAB. Memphis got beat by UAB 31-24. And then Cincinnati all over Oklahoma State 49-7.
I think I went Memphis in that game.
Yeah, we both went Memphis on that. So that was a rundown of we both tied. We both went 17-5 in our picks. So that's where. Oh, and also West Virginia got beat pretty bad by UCF. Let's see. Oh, I'm telling you wrong. We did not tie. I counted one right for you.
Uh-oh.
I got you 16-6. I just now noticed this. Pitt beat Syracuse. I had Pitt, you had Syracuse, so that's an X. So it was 16-6. That one don't work. So I just seen that. So I got you by one game this week on the college.
Dang.
WVU got pounded, and let me tell you what, man. I'm gonna say a third or a quarter of West Virginia fans are ignorant. It's just I don't want to fire Rich Rod. Well, this ain't going as planned, and he's playing with fourth and fifth string people. You got people out hurt. We cracked the top 50 this year with the recruiting class. Then they just offered to 5 of Penn State recruits that since Franklin got fired, I guess ain't going to go to Penn State. So they're trying to get 5 of their recruits. And I think one of them may be from West Virginia. He's from Princeton down there as a defensive end. I think a defensive end from Princeton. So he's got some big time players coming in. And McCaffrey just scored a touchdown. So West Virginia's going to be fine. And you crybaby West Virginia fans, the one that's crying, it's probably about a quarter. I ain't going to say a quarter. It may be 10%. It may be 15%. Just be quiet. If you don't like it, don't watch it. Just pick another team. Go root for Marshall.
There you go.
This is his first year. And with all the injuries he's already had, he had to rebuild a whole team. So y'all just need to settle down. Or just quit watching it. I'm tired of seeing you crying. The Marshall, they won over the weekend. And
I think we both picked Marshall for that.
Yep, we both had Marshall on that one. And let me flip on over here and let's go ahead and do our picks. And here's my thing about them crying. We're just, and I don't know what some of them West Virginia fans was expecting in his first year. Oh, he's gonna bring an Addy. He's gonna bring a national championship his first year. I mean, come on,
Yeah,
what are y'all expecting, really? And with the Neal program and everything else, he's got to go get his guys in. They're gonna be all right. They're gonna do good. I think they're loaded with the guys that's coming in now. The talent is heavily loaded on defense. So, and our defense wasn't too bad this year. Truthfully,
yeah,
I
they
mean,
just can't do anything offensively, really.
no. And next weekend, I'll be in Morgantown for the TCU game. I think it's next weekend. So this coming weekend, I'll be in TCU taking the boy. We're going to be there
Right.
at the TCU game. That's probably going to be a cold game. That's a 6:00 kickoff. It's a blackout
Ooh.
game. So, are they going to win? No, but hopefully they can try to make it a game. So, I'll send you some more pics while I'm there.
Cool beans. I gotta get my card ready so we can have our game. Say every week, what you got right after you come back, I'm gonna put where is James.
All right, here's some picks now. We'll get into our college picks for this coming weekend. You've got UCLA Bruins playing number 2 Indiana. Number 2 Indiana. I'm going Indiana on that.
Yeah, I'm going Indiana on that too.
And here's the thing. I hear people saying which West Virginia could have got that coach from Indiana. He's a West Virginia guy.
Mm-hmm.
A couple years ago, before he went to Indiana, they could have fired Brown and got him. Does that mean that West Virginia would have been at this status?
Probably not.
It's all about
Probably
this.
because they'd had 2 years already to start, so their little rebuild would be over. They would have been a contender, but not where they're at number 2.
But see, and he had them going. He had them going last year, his first year. They were beaten, but I mean, it's all about having the guys come in and what's falling in your lap.
Yep.
Okay. Today with this transfer portal, a lot of these kids is getting misinformation and like, well, I'm leaving. I'm going elsewhere. Look how that worked for Hudson Clement that left West Virginia, went to Indiana. Indiana.
Yeah, he's on the number 2 team, but he's riding the bench.
he ain't doing. No, I'm not talking about not Indiana, Illinois.
That's right. He did go to Illinois.
So he ain't doing much. The stats that he's got now, he'd have had in game 1 by game 2. You got Syracuse playing at number 7 Georgia Tech. Georgia Tech's going to win that one.
Georgia Tech and who?
Syracuse. Syracuse is 3-4.
I'm not going for Syracuse anymore. I learned my lesson.
Ole Miss is going to Oklahoma. Both of these are 6-1. You're going to Ole Miss. I think I'm gonna go Oklahoma. Ole Miss disappointed me this past weekend. Ole Miss will probably win that though.
Yeah.
Number 6 Virginia Tech's going to North Carolina. Belichick ain't doing too well. He's 2-4. I'm going Virginia.
Virginia Tech.
No, Virginia.
Oh, Virginia.
Did I say Tech?
Yeah, I think you said Virginia Tech.
Well, Virginia. Sorry. Let me see here. You got man, why ain't they right? Oh, I guess they just lost. Number 18 South Florida is playing Memphis, who is 6-1 at Memphis. I'm going Memphis on this.
South Florida going against Memphis. South Florida, Memphis. We always go against Florida teams, so Memphis.
Number 4 Alabama and South Carolina. I'm going Alabama.
Alabama, South Carolina, Bama.
Mizzou is playing Vandy. Oh, this is going to be a good one.
That one is a good one, but I can't go against Mizzou.
It's in Vandy.
Can't go against Mizzou.
You're going Mizzou.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna go Vandy. All right, here we go. Number 11, BYU. It's the only undefeated team left. It's in the Big 12. They're going to Iowa State at Iowa. Iowa's 5-2. You know, as much as I like BYU. I'm going Iowa State on this. Is going to upset them in Iowa. Now, if Iowa State was going to BYU, I'm going BYU on this. But where they're going to Iowa State, I'm going Iowa State.
This one time I do want to pick BYU, but I can't because it's going against Iowa State. I can't do it. If it was someone, if you said Idaho State, I'd have been like, yeah, BYU, but I'm going Iowa.
Number 23, Illinois, who's 5-2, is playing at Washington, who's 5-2. I'm going Washington on this one.
Illinois versus Washington. Where they playing at?
At Washington.
Oh yeah, yeah. Let's go. Washington on that one.
Got Baylor go. I was done. Skipped the game. Texas Tech is playing Oklahoma State. At Texas Tech. I'm going Tech on that.
Tech.
One. Oklahoma State's only got one win.
Oh yeah, Tech.
And you know what? I don't think they're not on West Virginia's schedule this year. They're 1-6. We could have won. We could have won that game. Baylor at Cincy. I'm going Cincy on this. They're number 21 in the country. They're 6-1. Their quarterback's pretty good. I'm going Cincy.
Oh man, why do you have to be a Texas team? Because I always go for the Texas teams. I'm gonna rank this time. I'm gonna go Cincy.
Texas is playing number 22. Texas is playing Mississippi State at Mississippi State. Texas has barely won again. I'm going Mississippi State on this.
I'm going Texas.
All right. Wisconsin is going to Eugene, Oregon. Number 6 Ducks. There's no way them Badgers are beating the Ducks.
I'm going Ducks.
Stanford going to Miami. Miami rebounds back, and they're going to get a win.
Stanford, Miami. Do I want to take them smart California kids versus Miami?
Nah.
I'm going to have to go Miami because, you know, I don't go for the Florida teams, but I'm not going to risk it on this one.
All right, here we go. Here's a good showdown. Number 3, Texas A&M's going to the Baton Rouge to play LSU. The Tigers. A&M's winning this one.
A&M, yep. I ain't going for LSU again. One, I don't go against Texas teams other than when I picked Cincy just a few minutes ago. But, you know, I'm not – LSU let me down last week. No.
All right. Now, excuse me. Number 25, Michigan's playing Michigan State. I'm going Michigan on this one.
Yeah, I'm going to go Michigan.
You've got the Vols are going to Kentucky. Tennessee's going to win this. Go Vols.
Vols going to Kentucky. Yeah, Tennessee on that one.
Then you've got Houston, who is 6-1, going to Arizona State, who's 24 in the country. I'm going Arizona State on this.
Yeah, I only went against Texas once this time. We're going to leave it at that. Houston.
All right, now we'll get on over here to our other picks outside of 25. Let's go to the Sun Belt. Let's see here. Well, evidently, I guess Marshall's got another bye.
Do they get 2 byes in college?
Yeah. Usually most of the teams got it that first week, but I don't see them on the schedule here. So, let me do this here. Oh, it's not what I wanted to. Yeah, they must be on a buy this week. I'm gonna get ready. I'll tell you right fast. They just came on. They just had a buy not too long ago. I
Yep.
thought.
Yeah, it was. They had to buy about a couple weeks ago.
Come on, this computer's slower than. Yeah. Now I got it. I got my computer all. Well, we do. I do know West Virginia's playing TCU in Morgantown this weekend. I'm going TCU.
Yeah, I'm going to TCU. I already picked my. Or do I go West Virginia twice against? Oh no, Cincinnati's in Ohio. Never mind.
Come on, dude. What's wrong with this? Now my computer's all froze up. All right, here. I got I rather just work on the laptop instead of my phone.
Right.
All right. Oh, I'm in the wrong week there. ACC. All right, Virginia Tech is playing California this coming weekend. California going to win that. They're 5-2. Virginia Tech's 2-5.
Where they playing at?
They're playing in Blacksburg.
But VTech is 2-5. I think they can continue to trip the trek going backwards. Let's go California.
Cali. And then let's get down here to Pitt. Let's see what we got. NC State's going to Pitt to play. That's gonna, man, I don't know. NC State's 4-3, Pitt's 5-2. I'm going Pitt.
I'm gonna go Pitt. I went against Pitt last time and learned that I picked wrong. So
So, and then Big 12. Yeah, TCU's 5-2. They're going to West Virginia. It's like I said, next year West Virginia's going to be fine. You'll see improvement.
Yep.
That's their picks there. Now going to moving on right along from college to the NFL. Right as of right now in our picks, 1, 2, 3. I've only missed 3 so far. You've missed 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Oh dang! I thought I did good in the NFL. I did bad.
There's 3 games left. You had the Falcons in this game. I had the 49ers, and tomorrow night we both had the Bucks and the Seahawks. So I got you this week in the NFL. I'll run down some scores here. And the game that's going on right now, the 49ers and the Falcons in San Francisco, it's 10-3 49ers. 49ers still playing without Brock Purdy. I'd say he'll probably be back next week, would be my saying. But, and the thing is, too, I mean, Mac Jones ain't a bad quarterback, but he's playing hurt.
Right.
They got Kittle back today. And so you'd think you'd see a little, but I'm going to tell you what, them Falcons are showing that they're not a bad ball team.
Yeah, they looked real good last week.
And that defense, man, is pretty good. The Browns beat the Dolphins today 31-6. I'd say Daniels will probably be fired this week.
Yeah, I was looking at that too. I was going to talk about that.
So tomorrow, sometime the headlines are going to read Dolphins depart with Mike Daniels. He's going to be fired. And it's hard to say it's all on him. I mean, got a lot of injuries this year, but they're not going nowhere.
A lot of injuries. Tua's still playing, like crap. And it's like Tua got all that money. He got a lot of money. Just like Trevor Lawrence got money, and they're not showing it that they deserve that money.
And here's a team right here I think is pretty stout and tough. Is the Patriots. They beat the Titans 31-13 today.
Ooh, did it look like at first? I was like, wow, the Titans gonna win
man.
another one.
Cam Ward went 25-34 for 255 yards and 1 touchdown.
That's not bad.
That is not bad. And then my Chiefs look
They
pretty
look stellar.
good.
They look like they're back in their Super Bowl contender. They put it on a shutout.
31-0. That offense looks so much different with Rice and Worthy both in it.
Uh-huh.
I'm going to say this, as long as there's no injury bug that hits that
I
offense.
heard you knock on that wood.
That's right. Because it done hit him last year, and then started some this year. I hope Worthy don't have on. They tackled him by that bad shoulder, and it aggravated it, but he came back in the game. Hopefully, it's nothing that keeps him out, because with Worthy and Rice on there, that offense is going to be tough to stop, plain and simple. And that stellar defense. All right, get this. I want you to look at this defense in the run game. They shut out Barkley this year. They shut down Derrick Henry. They shut down ETM. They done shut down Jenny. Who else? Or maybe another back in there I done forgot.
Yeah, because I forgot who they done played.
And later on, next weekend, they play Monday night. They played the Commanders Monday night, and then they play the Colts. We're going to see how good Jonathan Taylor is.
When
he's putting up. When they go against the Colts and the Chiefs up front, because that run game's pretty stout that run defense for the Chiefs is pretty stout. So we'll see what happens there. Mahomes went 26-35, 286 yards, 3 touchdowns, and didn't even play pretty much none of the second half. I think maybe the first drive of the third quarter, that was it. So they didn't want to risk any injuries. And the Raiders, man, they look horrible. They just look flat horrible. I thought they'd be better than what they are, but
everybody thought they'd be better. You got Pete Carroll. You had
Geno Smith
come in,
the rookie running back.
They drafted Genty, and they had Bowers from last year. They just thought that was going to be a powerhouse.
Well, Bowers is out. Myers is out. Their number one receiver's out. Their tight end was out. But that offensive line's horrible, dude. It's just flat out horrible. So the Broncos beat the Giants 33-32.
I know. I was so happy.
No, I was wanting the G-men to win, because I need the Broncos to lose. That even helps my Chiefs out, but it don't matter. The Chiefs are going to beat them anyway. But
it still don't matter, because I don't think Mike McDaniel will get fired before Dable will.
Yeah, you're right.
Aaron Glenn from the Jets will get fired before Dable will.
Well, here's the thing. Now, Dable switching to that rookie quarterback is making these games competitive. They're competing, and they're barely losing. So, guess what? He's going to have another year next year. He's got a rookie quarterback, so he'll be back next year. The Rams.
Giants is smart. They'll go with another. They'll say, yeah, we got a good rookie quarterback, but maybe we need a new coach for him.
The Rams was all over the Jags, 35-7.
Exactly. It says, you look at that game, you say, did Trevor Lawrence deserve that money? No, he did not.
Well, he was 23 of 48, 296 yards and 1 touchdown.
20-something to 48. That's barely 50%.
Yeah. Yep. And no, it's not even 50%. That's below 50%.
Yeah.
23 of 48, yeah. So, and to me, it was just a fluke the Jags beat the Chiefs on that Monday night game. Yeah, that was just a fluke. Mm-hmm. So, right now, they could have been 3-4.
Yes, the Chiefs was overconfident. Chiefs thought, oh, yeah, we're supposed to win this game. And
Well,
then it's like, oh wait, we
six,
didn't.
that pick six
Yeah,
is
pick
what
six did it.
that's what did it because they was getting ready to score. Chiefs were scoring. It
Mhm.
had been done. You had the Bears beating the Saints. The Bears are 4-2,
I
baby. The
know.
Bears are 4-2, but it ain't because of wasn't because of Caleb Williams.
Nope.
Um, but
That's
yeah,
fine. He's putting on a Dilfer show. He's doing
yeah,
like Dilfer was doing for the
the
Ravens.
Ravens.
Just don't screw it up. He's playing good enough to where he just don't screw it up.
And then you had the Eagles beating the Vikings 28-22.
That game
That
was sad. The Vikings should have whooped that tail.
and then how about those Panthers? A 4-game winning streak.
I
A
did not see that
4-game
coming.
winning streak. They beat the Jets. I mean, the Jets ain't won a game, but they're 13-6.
Yep.
That Panthers defense is, I guess, pretty good.
Yeah. Well, Panthers, you can say this year, you will not get that number 1 pick.
You done ruined it. And then the Colts beat the Chargers. Woo! That's what I'm talking about. Beat the Chargers. So
The Chargers, I think, gonna be a fluke. They look like they're gonna have a losing season.
Colts won 38-24. Get this. Herbert went 37 of 55 for 420 yards and 3 touchdowns. But Jonathan Taylor, 16 carries, 94 yards, and 3 touchdowns.
What did Daniel Jones do?
Let's see here. Let me click on the box scores. That was showing your top leaders at the 3 positions. All right, Daniel Jones, 23 of 34, 288 yards, 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, a QBR of 113.4.
That is nice.
That is.
He's the only quarterback that got 6 wins so far this season.
I'm going to tell you right now, and then this is early, this is mid-October. I think your 2 top teams right now looking is the Chiefs and the Colts right now. The 2 teams that are looking solid. And
Buffalo had a bye this week, didn't they?
Who's that?
I know Buffalo. I think they had a bye.
They was on a bye.
We ain't said nothing about them I knew the Ravens was on bye.
But even though people are going to say, well, your Chiefs done lost 3 games. Yeah, they lost 3 games, but Xavier Worthy was out. Rice was out.
Oh, yeah, Worthy was out for like a couple of those games.
Yeah, and then you had Rice out for 6 games. Now they're all back. As long as the injury bug don't hit, they're going to be fine. But let me get back down here to where our scores are at. And now let's see. You had the Cowboys beating the Commanders 44-22. Man, here in a minute I'll get to some standings. And,
yeah, because that was see, Dallas still has that juggernaut offense. They do pretty good on offense. Now, defense is still suspect.
I was talking to my buddy just before we got on the podcast. Like I said, I went to bed at the middle 3rd quarter of the Chiefs game. He said CeeDee Lamb got all his stats pretty much the first half. It's like they didn't throw to him the second half.
Right.
He had 5 receptions for 110 yards and 1 touchdown. Jamal Williams, 19 carries, 116 yards and 1 touchdown.
What did Pickens do? Because they probably went to Pickens the second half because I didn't get to watch the second half because power was out.
And Prescott was 21 of 30 for 264 and 3 touchdowns. And I'll run down this here. And Pickens had 4 receptions for 82 yards. Ferguson had 7 receptions for 29 yards and 2 touchdowns. So, that division, I'll get to that division. Let me get through these scores here. And then you had the Packers barely beating the Cardinals 27-23.
I seen that. I was like, ooh, that was shock.
And then Thursday night, what a game Thursday night.
I know. I picked
You
wrong
had
on Thursday.
hey, I got it right. I got it right. You had the Steelers, I had the Bengals. The Bengals beat the Steelers 33-31.
It looked like them Steelers was gonna win when they went up 31-30. It was like a minute and some change left in the game. I was like, oh yeah, what you call it? They got this.
All right, you ready for this? Joe Flacco,
Mhm.
31 of 47, 342 yards and 3 touchdowns.
Yeah. Woo.
Jamar
Whoever had
Chase,
Flacco and fantasy, boy, they did good.
Jamar Chase, 16 receptions, 161 yards and 1 touchdown.
Yep. Somebody did good when they had Chase too.
So
And Higgins, I had put him on the bench, and
I had
did
him on the
all
bench,
that.
but you can probably start playing him now since
Oh yeah, since Flacco now Higgins coming off the bench next week. You going back in the lineup?
all right, tomorrow night you got the Buccaneers and the Lions, the Texans and the Seahawks. Both of us has got the Bucks winning that game, and both of us has got the Seahawks winning. And that's another team there. Let's mention the Seahawks, 4-2.
Yep.
Getting ready to go probably 5-2.
No, they playing the Bucks, so they getting ready
No.
to go.
No, the Bucks are playing the Lions.
Oh, I gotta mix those games up.
Yeah, Seahawks are playing the Texans.
Oh yeah, they probably going 5-2.
So we'll see what happens. Sam Darnold, I mean, he's looking not too bad. He's looking pretty good.
I gotta apologize to everybody because I'm over here sneaking these McDonald's fries. But the DoorDash man came during the middle of the show, and you know how those fries get if you let them get cold.
That's right. I'm gonna go to the standings, talk about them, and then we'll go ahead and do our picks for the NFL this coming week. Talk about the standings because their standings are shaping up a little bit. Yeah, it's still early, but maybe the Bills on their bye week, maybe they can recruit or do something, rest or whatever. Right now, New England's leading that division in the East. They're 5-2. The Bills are 4-2. Miami 1-6, and the Jets 0-7. Miami, you don't have to worry about the Dolphins and the Jets making the playoffs.
Sure don't.
And then here's one here. And my buddy, it's a Ravens fan. He said if they can get my Lamar back, he said they could probably still make a run at that division. Steelers are 4-2, Bengals 3-4, Browns 2-5, and the Ravens 1-5.
Who would have thought the Ravens would be at the bottom? I sure thought the Browns would have been at the bottom.
Yeah, me too. So, and I didn't. Who would have thought the Steelers would be up there at the top in that division?
Because I think we had Steelers third in the division when we we did it in predictions.
And then you got the South. The Colts are 6-1. The Jags are 4-3. The Texans are 2-3. And then Tennessee's 1-6. And then here comes my division. I'm in. My Chiefs are in. Broncos are 5-2. Chargers are 4-3. The Chiefs are 4-3. Here's the difference between the Chiefs and the Chargers. Chargers are on the downslide. The Chiefs are on the upslide.
Yep.
The uptick, or how you want to say it. And then the Raiders are 2-5, and they look horrible. They just look horrible. So the Raiders will be having a top 5 pick this coming year.
Yep, they sure will.
Now, and then over here in the NFC, you got the East. You got the Eagles at 5-2. Your Cowboys are in second place. All right.
And yeah, go with the Giants loss. Yeah.
And here's the thing: Eagles are going to lose some more games.
Oh yeah, because they only won this because Carson Wentz messed it up.
The Eagles are going to probably lose 3 to 4 more games. Is what I'm guessing.
That.
I can see them losing 3 to 4 more games. And get
one
this.
Against Dallas.
Hey, if your Cowboys wins this division this year, it's going to make Jerry Jones look like
like a genius.
Genius.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's the only bad part about it.
And the offense ain't bad. The Dallas offense ain't bad. It's just
No,
its
it's that
defense is
defense.
poor. It's horrible. But Dallas is 3-3-1. And think about this. They should have been 4-3. They should have beat the Packers.
Yep.
So they should be in 4-3, but they're 3-3-1. Commanders are 3-4, and the Giants are 2-5. The Commanders to me is a shock, but they got injuries. So it's going to come
All
down.
their receivers were out. Their main receivers were out.
Yeah, they had 2
Morgan is
receivers out.
And now Debo Samuels is out. I hate that they didn't say he was out until this morning because
Jalen.
Last I'd seen it Thursday, he was marked questionable. So I left him in the lineup to play.
And then Jalen Daniels is out. So he's hurt. So.
Oh, Jaden Daniels is out? That means he got hurt this game.
Yeah. My buddy's telling me he's hurt. I don't know the whole detail on that.
He got hurt this game.
You need to look that up and see. And then getting to the NFC North. This is the one I want to talk about here. Packers are leading this division. Who would have thought?
What?
Packers
as
are
bad as they've been playing.
The Packers are 4-1-1. The Lions are 4-2, which the Lions are going to lose tomorrow night to go 4-3. The Bears are 4-2. Who would have thought that? And then the Minnesota Vikings are 3-3. And the losses that the Vikings had, they've been in the ball game.
Yep.
So
how hurt is McCarthy? That's what I'm wondering. Because I know McCarthy got hurt and they went with Wentz. But I think McCarthy should have been back by now, but they're still going with Wentz.
I don't know. They don't want to rush it back, I guess. I don't know. But I know Wentz played today.
Yeah, Wentz played today because I think Wentz is playing because under McCarthy, that game one, that first game we watched, the offense was not even moving. They didn't have even clear enough in McCarthy's favor. Addison Jordan was not playing those games. He was suspended.
Yeah, he was.
But other than that, they had no movement in that offense.
And you got Jefferson, one of your top 4 receivers in the league.
Yeah.
That still didn't make sense.
And they couldn't even get the ball to him.
So then if you look at this NFC South, you got the Bucs at 5-1, you got the Falcons at 3-2, the Panthers at 4-3, and then the Saints at 1-6. And it's looking like the Falcons may lose this game to go to 3-3.
Right, which would put Carolina in
second place.
I know. And that's not stuff we're used to.
No. And then out west, you got the Rams at 5-2, which is the 49ers wins this game. They go to 5-2. The Seahawks play tomorrow, which will go to 5-2. And the Cardinals lost today at 2-5. So you're going to have a 3-way tie in the West for first place right now at 5-2.
Wow.
So division-wise, I think that's the tougher division. I know they said something in the division that the Bears are in. No, I don't see that. I think the Rams are playing better than any team that's in the NFC North. Yeah, the 49ers are playing better with backups than any team up here with the Lions, Packers, and the Bears. And the Seahawks are probably even with them other ones.
Yep.
So I think the NFC West is better than the North. I've heard people on ESPN say the North is probably your better league. Nah, I disagree. I go with the West. They're better right now. And all right, we better get to our picks. We're getting down on our hour.
Yep.
All right, that went pretty quick. Before a minute ago, it was like we was only 30 minutes in. Now we're at the hour.
I know, right?
All right, let's see here. Come on now. Let's get to week 8. All right, Thursday night. We got the Vikings playing the Chargers Thursday night. Even though I hope the Vikings would win that, I think the Chargers are going to win it. They're playing in LA.
This is a hard one to pick because lately both has been sucking. Who's going to suck less in this game? I'm going Vikes.
Um, these Thursday night games have been horrible, except these last two. Um, they have been horrible. So we'll see what happens. This one will probably be a horrible game. All right, the Patriots they're inviting the Browns to New England. I'm going Patriots on this.
I'm going Patriots too. I can't trust that surprise win by the Browns to be, anything but, nope.
49ers are going to Houston. 49ers will win that.
Niners.
Then you've got the Cowboys going to the Broncos. You know what? I'm going Cowboys.
Cowboys. Yeah, right.
Now, here's the thing, though. Unless they got injuries, the Broncos' defense ain't too bad. I need the Broncos to lose. I need your Cowboys to win. The Dolphins are playing the Falcons.
Dolphins, Falcons. Yeah.
They'll have a new head coach next weekend. So,
Yeah. Whoever the offensive coordinator is probably going to be the new interim head coach.
then you got the Bengals playing the Jets.
Bengals, Jets, Bengals. Oh, I feel sorry for Aaron Glenn.
You got the Giants playing the Eagles. I'm going Eagles on this.
I'm going Eagles on this because so far, other than today's option, they've always lost when I picked Eagles. I actually hate both, so I can't just say tie. I would love it to be a tie, but let's go Eagles.
All right. Look at this next game. You ready for this? The Bills go to Carolina to play the Panthers. I'm going.
Come
you
on,
ready?
Bills.
You ready? You ready?
Uh-huh.
I'm going Panthers.
I know it. The Bills ain't been playing great, but I don't think they've been playing that bad. I think the Bills will bring them Panthers back to reality, put them back in their place. Go Bills.
All right. You got the Bears going to the Ravens. And here's the thing on this. This all depends if Lamar Jackson's back.
I know, because I'd hate to pick this one now, because if Cooper Rush is still starting, they are not going to win that game.
I'm going Bears.
I'm going Bears with the exception of, we can't put the exception of, let's go Bears. I'll just take my chances and just say, if Lamar Jackson is in and he just in.
Bucks are going to New Orleans to play. I'm going Bucks. Titans are going to the Colts. Colts are going to go to 7-1.
Yep, Colts. Yeah, I think Titans and Saints are college teams right now.
Here you go. Here's a good one. This is Sunday night's game. Packers are going to Steelers.
Steelers bounce back. Packers ain't all that good right now. And Micah Parsons, who got all that money. I understand, they're giving him because his back hurts. But I would have figured, by now he should be in that starting lineup. He's still coming off the bench, making more money than everybody. Come off the bench for past situations.
Monday night, you got the Chiefs. The Commanders are going to Arrowhead.
Ooh, I feel sorry for the Redskins. They're going down again.
They're going to see what a real stadium's like. Nah, just playing. But all right, that's our picks for next weekend. We'll see what happens. And you got anything else, Beans?
Oh, I got nothing.
Like we always do at the end of each episode, if you're thinking about harming and hurting yourself, there's a quick number you can dial, 988 and dial 1. Or it's the Veteran Crisis Line, 1-800-273-8255. Either one of those, you dialed in 1, they'll get you into the resources that you need. Or if you're a veteran, go to your local VA medical center and talk to someone and they'll get you the resources and contact you need to. Check on each other, your battle buddies and everything else, any change in their behavior, talk to them and try to get them some help. Anything else, Beans?
I got nothing.
If something happens, we'll try to do an audio. We didn't get it this past week. Beans was out.
Oh, I know what. In fact, I don't even think we'll be doing an audio. Remember, Blocker, we said we can talk to
Oh,
him
yeah.
on Thursday night. It'll be
Yeah.
during Thursday's night game at 9:00. Assuming the internet, they're not working on the internet again. We're gonna do it this Thursday. We'll have Blocker on with us.
Sounds good. Yeah, I forgot about that.
Yeah, so that'll actually take place of our audio.
Sounds good.
Thursday at 9:00 Eastern.
All right. Anything else, Beans?
That'll be it.
Well, y'all have a good night, and we'll see you this Thursday and then Sunday night.
Okay.
Have a good one.
Take it easy.